Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to Jetty Reacts. My name is Benjamin and we're going to be reacting and actually rewatching to Hunter x Hunter, which is an awesome anime that almost everyone agrees that is one of the best written animes in the world. I should tell you that I have already watched the anime and I'm gonna be making a rewatch because that's how awesome this show is. There are a lot of iconic and awesome and crazy moments in the series that we're gonna be reliving, and I believe if you're watching this, there's a very high chance that you have rewatched the show a lot of times. I don't have much else to say, just that this show is very enjoyable and we're just gonna keep watching it. I'm gonna watch it in a format of 2 episodes per chapter in YouTube, and in the near future I'm also going to make my mom watch the show because I want to see all her reactions and what she thinks about this, and I hope she likes it, and if she doesn't like it, she doesn't have good taste. So let's start the video and let's start remembering what happened. Oh, another thing, we're also gonna be watching the show in English because I have this auditory problem where I cannot watch and concentrate when I'm trying to read subtitles, so that's gonna be happening. I'm sorry guys. So that's it, let's start.
Kaiju, Chinju,
Shinju, I remember this.
Zaiho,
Saiho, Hiho,
Hiho, Makyo,
Tokyo,
Hikyo,
Hikyo. Sorry, English it is.
Mysterious unknown. The people who are captivated by the magic in those words are called
Hantaya, Hantato.
hunters.
That's in Japanese. I remembered, but sorry, I can't concentrate if I'm looking in Japanese. Departure and Friends. This show is so good, bro. So good. I cannot wait for my mom to start watching to this. Like, yeah, there's gonna be like 2 parts. I will watch the whole show by myself, then with my mom. There he is! With all the animals around him because he has such a good aura.
Still angling for the master of the swamp?
Yes. He's been at it non-stop for a whole week now.
So I gotta know, did you really promise
Oh,
he
he
could
was
take
a
the hunter
week
exam if he caught the
there.
thing?
He's a fool. 5 adults working together couldn't reel that monster in. So what chance does a
I
little
never
kid
noticed
have,
that they
huh?
are working
Sounds
like
to me
catching
Mito
fish,
doesn't
and
really want him to
because
take
they
the
are an
hunter exam at
island,
all.
whale
Maybe
island.
so, but wasn't Gon's old man his age when he caught the master of the swamp?
Their
He
whole
doesn't
economy
stand a
probably
chance.
bases off catching fish. He is very alike to Mito-san. He's like camouflaged with all those leaves. 1 week there.
Yes! Here he comes!
When I first watched this, I thought that fishing line was gonna be his main weapon, but then we know what happened. And Gon is really strong. He's kind of a prodigy. A fish like shrimp. It's really big.
Look at the size of it! That's a master of the swamp? Wow! It's been 20 years, yeah. And it was Gon's dad who caught him last time, right?
Like father, like son.
That's really big.
Oh, he did it! He actually caught the master! Mito, over here!
So that was like the precondition for him to go to take the exam, to the hunter exam.
Look! I caught him just like I said I would! That means I can finally take the hunter exam!
Nice.
Right?
I think Mito hates hunters.
I'll do my best! I'm gonna be a hunter! Just you wait and see!
Yesterday I slept like 2 a.m. That's why I am yawning.
It must be in his blood.
That's his father,
He was
Jing.
only 12 years old when he caught the master, and no one has been able to land him since.
Oh, nobody
Now his
except
son has
Gon.
accomplished the very same feat at the same age.
That's awesome.
I don't have to tell you that his eyes sparkle the same way as his father's.
Yes,
It
he's
won't
very
be long
alike.
now before we have to let him go.
They do not have like these. They are strange creatures, Gon
Are
and
you
his father.
sure about this? Yeah. When you were just a baby, your father abandoned you to be a hunter.
You know that, don't you?
I do.
He chose being a hunter over his own son.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Huh?
It must be an awesome job if it was worth leaving his kid. Don't you think?
Crazy
Being
how
a hunter's
he
a
can think
dangerous
that
job.
way.
You could die at any time
Yeah,
for
he
any
abandoned me,
number
it
of
doesn't
ridiculous
matter.
reasons.
It must
Don't
have
you
been awesome to
understand?
be able to abandon your own kids.
No, I don't. But I want to understand. I want to find out why it was so important to my dad. That's why I've got to do it.
But still, he doesn't have like father issues. I mean, I don't know if he has or not.
Just as I thought. You're just like Jean.
Like, he believes his father is such a good person, but he abandoned him at the end of the day. He wants to know why it was so
I promise you I'll
awesome
pass the exam. The next
for
time
his
you
father
see
to
me,
abandon
I
him.
will be a hunter.
Instead, promise you'll come home safe. Think you can do that for me?
Yep, I sure can. Pinky swears, so if I lie, stick 1,000 needles in my eye.
It's crazy that this show
And seal
makes
it
you
with
feel
a
so like uplift and so like it's so cute what he makes with Gon. Togashi, I think, is the writer of this show. Oh, that's very cute. But Gon just doesn't have that sense of like,
Me too.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's so hard, like, even rewatching the show, it's hard to decipher Gon, how he thinks and all that. We all know, later in the show it gets revealed and all that, but still, how can he think that way? And he's such a good kid, everybody loves him. People don't know this, but Hunter's exam is one of the
Thanks, everybody.
hardest things in the
I'm gonna
world.
be the best hunter in the world. And as soon as I make that
They later
happen,
explain this,
I'll be back. I'll see you all again.
like all the benefits you get from having a hunter's license and all that. And each year, just like 2 hunters
The best
pass.
hunter in the world, huh? Kid thinks this'll be easy.
Every single year, millions of the world's most skilled applicants apply for the hunter exam. But only a handful make the cut. Be careful about saying stuff you can't back up, kid.
Everybody just laughing at him because, yeah, he's just a kid. Those guys are supposed to be grown ups.
Katso? With the way things are going for you, you're never gonna make it as a sailor.
They just kick him to the ground.
What's wrong? Why you bent over like that?
Hey, slackers! Get back to work!
Aye, aye, sir.
You! Got wax in your ears? Get moving!
Aye, aye, sir, right away!
Wait.
Thanks a lot.
Just imagine being called cazzo. That's a bad word in Italian.
There's a storm coming.
And how exactly do you know that?
Sea cranes. That's what all of them are saying.
What?
Also,
He has like a crazy sense of perception. Yeah, first time I watched this was like, what? How is he so strong? You have to be very strong to be able to jump that
there's
way.
a really big one heading right for us.
Actually, it's impossible in real life.
True. I can tell by the way it smells.
This boy.
He is,
Those eyes.
yes.
Could he be?
In his world, he is a prodigy. He has a sense of perception like no one else. He's very strong. The only one who has caught the swamp fish since his father caught it like 12 years ago or 20 or 30 years ago.
We should lower the sails.
They both caught it at 12 years old. That's what I was trying to say.
Just about to start. Yeah.
And this guy knows Jing.
take her hard to port!
Crazy, those waves.
Let's fly!
Oh, it's cold. Oh yeah, that's also nice that they have their own language in that world. Like you can see everything written in that language of that world.
I've faced bigger waves than that and lived. Hey, take over the helm.
Aye, aye, sir.
Damned if this ain't the most worthless crew I've seen in years. Not a one of them.
So everybody is sick, seasick.
They think they can pass the hunter exam? They're good for a laugh, that's for sure.
Here, try these herbs. Chew them up real good and you'll feel better.
Water.
Sit tight, it's on its way.
That boy again.
I am like, would I feel bad if I was there? Would I be one of those guys that were feeling seasick? Or would I be like chilling like Leorio and Kurapika?
Ah, I see. Seems there are a few with some iron in them after all.
Coming through! Here, I got your water.
Thank you. There, drink up.
So he knows like medicine and all that. And that's also very good that Gon, like they take in consideration that it's important to be social in this world and to be able to like have friends.
Right then, go down the line and tell me all your names.
My name's Gon.
I am called Kurapika.
The name is Leorio.
Good, good. Now why do you boys want to become hunters?
Whoa! You're not an examiner, so what's with the third degree?
Just answer the question, dummy.
I will, because my dad is a hunter. Being a hunter was the most important thing in the world to my dad. And I want to know why. That's why I left Whale Island.
Whale Island?
I always
So
think
is
that
him.
it is
This
a weak
genius,
reason for him to want to be a hunter, but
It looks like the day has come at
I don't
last.
understand him.
Hey, kid!
He's
You don't
very
have to tell that old guy nothing.
special.
But he asked why I'm here. It's not a secret.
Look, get with the program. It's us versus him, and I'm not telling him why I'm here.
I'm afraid I agree with Leorio.
That's Mr. Leorio to you, you brat. Show a little
Mr.
respect for your
Leorio.
elders.
But why not dodge the question by simply offering the man a plausible lie?
Hey, are you even listening to me?
However, it is quite shameful to rely upon deceit. As for me, I cannot reveal my reasons here. I have my share of secrets. Deep secrets which I do not intend to expose at this time.
This is what I
That is
mean.
why I will not answer your question.
Whether they are calling
Hey, I
me.
was talking to you,
Who is this? Okay, let's continue.
Oh, both of you flat out refuse to answer my question. Hey, Katsu,
Yes, what is it, Captain?
get a hold of the exam committee for me. Let them know we got 2 more dropouts.
Wait, what do you mean?
Still haven't figured it out, huh? You see, the hunter exam has already started.
It has?
They're kind of naive.
There are as
I love
many
the
hunter
music.
wannabes in this world as there are
Pam, ta, ta,
stars in
tam,
the
pam,
sky.
param, tam, ta,
And the
ta, ta, tam, pam,
examiners,
pam,
well,
pam, param, tam,
fact
tu,
is they
tu,
don't
tu,
have
tu.
the time nor the
It's so cool.
resources to go through 'em.
Very drummy.
That's where people like me come in to pick up the slack, screen all of
Exactly.
the applicants and trim the
Because
fat.
being a hunter is so respected, and you can live off of your hunter license forever. Like, it's a lot of money that you get. You have access to everything, you have a lot of money once you become a hunter, so everybody wants to become a hunter.
Moving on to the next portion of the exam as if I give you the go-ahead.
Exactly, so they are the only 3 out of all the boat who are eligible to be hunters.
You catch all that?
That's crazy.
You could have told us that sooner.
I am the sole survivor of the Kurta clan. 4 years ago, my entire clan was annihilated by a band of criminals. That is why I want to become a
Do you guys
hunter.
know that
Capture the
Sasuke...
Phantom Troop.
I think that the writer of Naruto based off of Kurapika to be
Phantom Troop is a class.
to write Sasuke.
Even the most seasoned hunters can't touch him. You know it's a suicide mission, right?
Death
Blacklist
is not among my
Hunter.
fears. But there's one thing I do fear, and one thing alone. That time will quiet the rage in my heart.
Damn, he's just...
So, in other words, you're up for
Rage.
revenge. You
Yes.
don't really need to become a hunter just so you can settle an old score, do you?
That is the stupidest question I have ever heard, Leorio.
That's Mr. Leorio!
There are places only hunters can go. Intel only they can access. Actions
Exactly.
only they can take.
Exactly.
There are more reasons, but those are the only 3 that you have a chance of comprehending.
Oh, he burned
Why do you want to
Leorio.
become a hunter, Mr. Leorio?
That was a stupid question. Sorry, Leorio.
Well, it's pretty simple,
A
really.
blacklist hunter.
For the money. Huh? Money can buy everything you've ever wanted!
Eh.
A cool car! And top shelf booze!
If only you
Leorio
could
is
like
so
glass as
cool.
well, Leorio.
That was strike 3. Step outside. Time
Crazy
to
how
finish
Leorio
off the
was
filthy
gonna try to
bloodline
kill
once and for
Kurta
all.
Take that back, Leorio!
Kurapika.
I said take it back.
That's Mr.
Mr.
Leorio.
Leorio.
Damn. They were really gonna fight in the
Hey,
first
where
episode.
do you boys think you're going? I'm not finished with you yet.
Let them go. They're fine. It's like Aunt Mito told me once.
You can never understand a person unless you can understand what makes them angry. It's how you get to know someone.
That's wise.
So,
To understand
whatever they're
someone, you
feeling
have
so
to understand
upset
what
about
makes
is
them
really
angry.
important to them. It's up to them now. Nothing we can do but stay out of the way.
That's true. Or they can never understand what makes them angry and just kill themselves. That's like a typhoon.
If we get caught up in that water spout, the ship is gonna sink for
Water
sure.
spout?
Get the sails lowered, now!
Right!
Anything I can do?
Yeah, follow me up on deck.
Go with them, I'll take the helm. Aye!
That Katsu is just so
Hard to starboard!
happy working with Gon.
Move it! If we get caught on the water spout, we're done
That one scene that comes here, that's nice. Oh, the waves, the wind, and a duel between those two. And they look unfazed.
Take back what you said about my
That's
clan.
awesome.
I will forgive you if you repent, Leorio.
You owe me an apology, and I'm not telling you again. I'm not repenting for anything, hear me?
Yeah, bro, you insulted Leorio. I don't know who's in the wrong here. Like, both of them were lame.
Mr. Katsu!
That's when you see that they were both good people, because they were both trying to save him. Then Gon, wise as he is, he just jumps because he knew they would catch it.
Come on, let's get him back on deck!
They are also strong. No way I could do that. And a lot of people couldn't. Nice, so they avoided the typhoon and they rescued a guy who was gonna get like drowned.
If it hadn't been for us, you'd be shark bait! You owe me big time, kid, and don't you forget it!
Honestly, how reckless can you be?
But it's fine. You caught me. You both did. You both caught me together.
Nice.
Guess you might have a point.
Gon!
I love that Gon is so like, you're good people. I knew you were good
Hey,
people.
Mr. Katsu!
So it doesn't matter.
Thanks, Gon, you're incredible. You saved my life back there.
Yeah, well, I didn't do it all alone. Those two over there
Yeah.
helped rescue you too.
He's right.
That is so cute. Oh,
Please, no thanks.
I enjoy
necessary.
this so much.
Yeah, no problem. We're just glad to see you made it okay.
Oh, Leorio is such a good
In
guy.
fact, I ought to get back to my post right
And
away.
Kurapika is looking at that Leorio is so happy to help.
What's so funny?
I'm embarrassed at my behavior.
Exactly.
Pardon my rudeness,
Oh.
Mr. Leorio.
We forgive you, Kurapika. We love you.
Just forget it. You can drop the mister. Leorio.
Oh,
I'm sorry too. And I take back everything that I said to you.
they're
before.
such good
That
people.
was wrong of me.
No, it's fine.
Now they are friends. You see, this show is so heartwarming at the start.
So, I'll make
They
sure
are
all
humble
three of you
enough
get
to say,
safely
"I'm
dropped
sorry,"
off at the port
recognize
closest to
their
the
mistakes,
exam site. How does that sound?
You will?
and become friends.
But what about your test?
It's
You
like I said,
passed.
I decide who goes on to take the exam. Congratulations, you're all moving on.
That face. It's so like heartwarming. It's so
And
heartwarming at the
Gon
start.
finally began his journey to do what his father did before him, to become a hunter.
Yay! I love this show, guys. I love this show. Let's go straight to the next episode because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, I have no complaints. It's just heartwarming. We can see from the start that these guys were just immature trying to like fight each other, and then Gon is being the kid he is and knowing the people, he just made them become friends. So let's start. Let's keep the initial song. Na 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 da, da, na 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 na. Bro, it's so good a song.
So, I'll make sure all three of you get safely dropped off at the port closest to the exam site.
Yeah,
How
look
does
at the
that
smile of Leorio. I love Leorio, bro. I think the guys that translate the voice actors, did such a great job. I don't like Gon's voice in Spanish, which is my main language. They did it dirty. But these voice actors are so great. They just are perfect for the characters. Gon's voice is almost the same as in Japanese. The tone.
Yeah. Let me give you a bit of advice as a small token of my appreciation.
Advice, sir?
Look,
I'm itchy.
You see that big cedar tree? The one up on the top of that hill?
Uh-huh.
You'll
I
wanna
love the
make your
music.
way there
Everything's so
first.
uplifting.
It's a shortcut to the exam site.
Thanks for the tree, huh? Thanks for the tip, Captain. You're the best.
Good luck to you.
Thanks. Have a safe trip. Take care of yourself.
Crazy
You
how
rest
he
easy,
just
Gene.
saw.
Your boy's grown into a fine young man.
Nice. They all believe in Gon. But crazy how he saw everyone seasick and he decided immediately these guys are not cut to be hunters.
Well, according to this notice I received, the exam is supposed to be held somewhere in Zaban City, you see? Now we're here, and that tree is there, which is the opposite direction of Zaban.
Could you have misheard the captain?
I don't think so. He told me I should go towards that cedar tree.
Exactly.
See.
And this stupid notice isn't any help at all. It says the exam's in Zaban City, but it doesn't say where exactly.
Our task is to find the site using limited information. This is another test to determine if we're worthy of the exam.
Yeah, I already knew that, smarty pants. So give it a rest.
I think I'll check it out for myself.
Bro,
Find out what the captain was talking
this show
about.
is so good. The music,
Are
the
you
vibe.
serious? The bus to Zaban is gonna leave any second. We need to be on it when it does. Hey! Jeez.
He
Kids too trusting
doesn't
for
even
his
look
own
back.
good.
He's just like,
Can't just trust everyone all the time. Huh? Kurapika, come back!
I'm intrigued by the captain's advice, but even more so by Gon's behavior.
exactly. Gon's behavior
Curious
is
to see what he'll
just.
do.
Alright, whatever.
For me,
See ya.
it's so strange.
Wasn't long, but it was nice knowing you. Another follower, just like the rest of them. Not me, though. I'm gonna take the bus.
So it was a trap? All I'm saying is that none of the buses made it to Zaban City. Rookies always fail this part. They believe whatever you tell them.
There you go. That music. It fits so well, like the mood, the vibe.
I knew you guys would be lonely without me. Plus, it's no fun traveling alone. That's why I figured I'd stick with you two a little while longer.
Yeah, sure, Leorio, sure. We all believe you.
Man, this is one creepy place.
Yeah, it's
There's not a
abandoned.
single soul anywhere.
Exactly, there's nobody
There's a bunch
around.
of people here.
What?
What? Gong has crazy perception.
What's up with these guys?
Yeah, I was like, who are these guys at the beginning?
Exciting.
But we
Exciting?
don't see them
Exciting.
one more time in all the anime after this.
Time for the exciting multiple choice quiz!
Exciting multiple choice quiz. The drums.
Let me take a guess.
Oh!
You guys are headed for the cedar on the hill, aren't you? There's
Yes.
only one way to get there. You'll have to pass through this town first. You must pass a quiz comprised of a single question.
Wait a second! What is going on here?
You'll have 5 seconds to answer. If you're
5
correct,
seconds.
then you can move on. If not, you're disqualified from this year's exam.
Oh, I see.
One
It's
question.
another trial we have to pass before taking the exam.
So that's it, huh? Lucky
This
I'm an
exam is
expert in
hard.
quizzes.
When I saw
Wait,
this the
what
first time, I
question?
was like,
Your answer must be either the number 1 or 2. Any answer that is not the number 1 or number 2 will be deemed incorrect.
but that's crazy.
Hold on,
When you
all
think
three of
about
us
it,
have to share
it
the
has
same question?
a time
So
limit.
Kurapika here gets it wrong,
So
that
there's
means I
3
get
options
disqualified
actually.
too?
Not very likely.
Yes, no,
If the roles were
like 1, 2,
reversed, it would be all
or
the
just an answer.
people.
You want to repeat that?
It's okay. Even if only one of us knows the answer, all 3 of us get to move on. And I'm real bad at quizzes.
True.
Fair point.
Hey,
Nice.
hurry it up. Or I might answer it before the rest of you get a chance.
So, who the heck are you?
There's always this cliche,
We've known us
guys.
pretty closely ever since we left the port.
Really?
Yeah, sorry, kid. Didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I couldn't help but hear you guys talking.
What will you do?
He seems pretty eager to me. Should we let him go first, guys? See what kind of question we can expect from them?
Sure, I'm okay with that.
No objections here.
Let's get to it then.
There's always these
Once I ace
cliche,
this quiz,
arrogant
I'll leave
guys.
a trail of traps for anyone who tries to follow me.
Now here is your question.
He has to make.
A group of evil
wants
villains have
to
kidnapped
cheat.
your mother and your true love, and you
Yes.
can only save one of them. Choose one for your mother, or 2 for your true love. Which do you save and which of them dies?
Hey!
Crazy
what kind of
question,
quiz is
right?
this?
The answer's number 1.
Oh, and what's your reason?
It's your mom. It's not like you can replace your mom. But a lover, you can always find another one.
What?
The faces that they make are just so. You just know these guys are not the main characters.
Seriously?
Looks like the trick is telling the old lady whatever she wants to hear. Adios.
Wonder what happened
Crap is that?
with this
No
guy
way that was the
after.
right answer.
Where is he now?
Just supposed to say what we think she wants to hear? What's up with that?
He's probably working as a server in some restaurant.
Okay,
Ah!
just about enough of this.
I love
I'm
that
gonna
birdie.
find my own way.
It's too late for that. Refuse to take the quiz if you wish, but
Oh.
know you'll be disqualified.
That's nuts! Different people would answer that in different ways. There's no right answer for that question and never has been.
There's no right answer.
Exactly. There's no right answer.
Leorio!
That's enough. The boy with the cat eyes has figured it out.
With the
I
cat
don't want
eyes.
to hear another word out of you. Say anything but your answer and you're disqualified.
You can do this, Leorio. It's just a simple trick. Gon.
And now here is your question. You learn both your
Those
son and your
music
daughter
effects.
have been kidnapped. You will only be able to rescue one of them.
These
Choose
questions,
one for
bro.
your son and 2 for your daughter.
Who are you gonna let die, your son or your daughter?
She's messing
Doesn't
with
make
us.
sense.
5.
Go ahead and count down, you old hag.
3. 2.
This is also to see like if hunters also have to have a moral compass,
Time
I
is
guess.
Out of the way, Kurapika! This old hag needs to be taught a lesson, and I'm gonna make sure she gets it!
Would you please calm down?
How the hell do you expect me to calm down?
We got it right! Do you really want to jeopardize that?
We did?
We've already given the correct response. Silence. Any other answer would have been incorrect.
What do you mean, silence?
Just that. You said it yourself, remember?
Huh?
There's no right answer for that
It's crazy
question, and never has
how
been.
you need to have like
You were right.
if you're in a
There was
group,
no correct answer to our question.
it doesn't depend on
However,
you to
we
pass the
have said
test.
1 or
It
2
depends
as
on your
response.
group. So if
And
somebody messes
our
up, you are
only
disqualified.
choice was to respond with silence.
Exactly. If
What about
Leorio
that
had
guy? He made
answered
it through.
bad,
Never told him he was
Kurapika
correct.
and
All
Gon
she
would
said
have
was
been
you may
disqualified,
pass,
I think.
Which means
Or would
that
they
this
have
is not
passed?
the path to the hunter exam. Right?
That is correct. The real path is right over here. Follow this path for 2 hours and you will reach the lone cedar tree.
2 hours.
I was not
Wow.
expecting this.
There is a couple that live in a small cabin under that tree who will serve as navigators on
Crazy,
your journey.
this is full of
They will
tests.
guide you to the exam site, if you live up to their expectations, that is.
Where did this old lady come from?
I'm sorry. I hope you'll forgive me for
We
being
never
rude.
see them again.
Don't be.
None
I
of
don't
them.
mind. Meeting people like you is the only reason I do this job in the first place.
Nice.
Do your best. Become the
Aw.
best hunter you can be.
Heartwarming again.
Sure.
Aww.
Huh?
I'm stuck. I can't figure out the right answer.
You've been really thinking of an answer this whole time? You can stop now.
Huh? But why?
Because the quiz is already over.
I know that, but what if... You know... Well, what if that really happens to me someday? If 2 people are in trouble and I can
Wow.
only help one of them.
Exactly.
Then what?
That can
It wouldn't
happen.
be right to pick one over the other. But like it or not, that's a choice I might have to make. I just
Wow.
hope that I know what to do.
Gon is deep. He goes deep. It's not just a simple quiz or test. That can happen in real life.
The
And
boy
if that
is right,
happens,
of course.
what are you gonna
That is
do?
indeed the true purpose of this test. The abstract may come to pass, and a hunter must be ready. Reality can be cruel, and it often strikes without warning. One must
Exactly.
always be prepared.
Reality
for
can be
these
cruel,
crossroads in life.
and it strikes without warning. Wow. I'm glad we live in the world we live because we don't have to make those decisions. Like save one or another. Whoa.
Man, I can't see a thing. You'll reach the top in 2 hours, she said. Well, it was 2 hours 2 hours ago. Shit.
Oh, magical beasts.
Another beware of magical beast sign? I'm starting to think we're never gonna find this stupid exam site. Guys, I'm so hungry! I need to take
Try to keep up, Leorio!
I think I see it. Huh?
The music. It always comes nice.
Hey, anybody home?
I guess not.
That's a beautiful house in the middle of the woods.
Coming in.
Beautiful. But closed.
Magical beast!
Oh, what?
It appears to be a Kiriko. It can take on human form. They're extremely intelligent.
He's got a woman!
He's full of blood.
Guy on the floor looks like he needs a doctor bad.
They're very tall.
Help! Save her! You have to save my wife!
Leorio, see to his injuries.
Right, I'm on it.
I think Leorio is a doctor. Yeah, I know Leorio is a doctor. I was trying to act like I haven't seen this before,
Even in
but
pitch darkness, he can still see and keep pace with such a faint shadow. Impressive.
we all know where this is gonna go, but
Why don't you try to take her from me?
I don't understand how they can be so strong.
That's amazing!
The Kiriko is a magical beast capable of human speech.
Really? Well, that ought to make this a lot easier. Hey, come here, you dumb
These
kid!
action scenes with the music are cool.
This kid's fast!
Kurapika!
Kurapika is also very agile.
That was reckless.
Stupid kid! You're gonna pay!
Hey, wait up!
Yeah, it was not pitch dark.
Are you hurt, miss?
It's
Are
not
you
pitch
feeling
dark, there's the
pain
moon.
Anywhere at all?
I'm fine, but what about my husband? Is he all right?
Oh, they have red eyes.
Our friend is taking good care of him.
Then please, you have to take me to him, I beg you.
Those tattoos.
They see every detail.
Kurapika! You okay?
Leorio,
Guess you are. What a relief.
how is the man you were caring for?
Good. I think he'll pull through fine. Lucky for him, the wound wasn't as deep as it looked. I gave him some painkillers, so he's sleeping it off back at the cabin.
I see.
Oh, he just... I don't remember this part. Oh.
How'd you know? How could you tell that I was an imposter?
Nice.
To be honest, I didn't actually think you were. You see, Leorio made a promise that he'd take care of that injured man.
Exactly.
When I saw him, I assumed he had left the man all alone. And with the magical beast still on the loose, I attacked him for abandoning his obligation. Nothing more.
Nice.
And you, tell me right now, who are you and what is it you want from us?
They make this seem so much more dramatic than it actually is. It's not as dramatic as it seems. Imagine the skill you need to have to save yourself from a sure death fall.
You're pretty fast for a kid, you know? You really hit me. I didn't expect that from you. That's quite an accomplishment. Unfortunately for you, it comes with a higher price than you bargained for. Kitty, 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 kitty.
Those are scary.
Who are you? You're not the one I was chasing, are you? The one that I hit? Are you a friend of his?
Nice.
Hold on.
You see, the perception of Gon is so crazy.
Oh, well, you look totally different. Your voice is different too. It's higher and kind of thinner.
His perception, bro. He can understand what...
What's up?
Like, he can
Why are you
understand
laughing?
everything.
Is it something I said?
Hey! Hey,
Well-
honey! Come here! You're gonna get a kick out of this! How many years has it been since anyone was able to tell the two of us apart? I'm so happy!
Can you tell them apart? Seriously.
No, not at all.
Don't you see? The Kiriko that Kurapika and I hit is actually the husband.
And which one is that exactly?
Allow us to introduce ourselves.
That was...
We are the navigators.
That's what makes him
Our family provides support for the hunter
like
exam.
superior, like his perception.
Man,
They are all
good
magic
job.
beasts,
Sure
like they're all the
has.
same.
The exam site
They're
moves
not
around,
humans.
Keeps it interesting.
But that's exactly why they relocate it every year. Understand?
Crazy how magic beasts are part of the whole Hunter exam.
To the examination site.
You can see that this is very well organized.
But don't get the wrong idea. We don't help every candidate.
First, we test them to see if they're even qualified to take the exam. Make sure they have what it takes.
I don't understand how
Yes.
Hisoka
We made certain that we only gave
and
you
all
the
those
most
guys
negative
made it
hints,
this far
but you
to
were
the
still
exam.
able to pick up on them and determine that we weren't actually a married couple. You only caught a glimpse of my tattoos, but you knew that in this region, these tattoos are only worn by women who've taken a vow of chastity. Mr. Kurapika
Oh.
demonstrated that he's incredibly
Yes,
knowledgeable.
Kurapika is very
Therefore,
smart
passes.
and knowledgeable.
Way to go, Kurapika!
Thanks.
Mr. Leorio.
Just by looking at his tattoo.
You, sir, unfortunately never realized that I wasn't who I claimed to be. However, you dressed my wounds faster and more thoroughly than any doctor. More importantly, you demonstrated admirable empathy and kindness. By
Exactly.
continuing to reassure me
Leorio is
that my
very
wife would be
kind.
okay.
Very, very kind. He's like the best one.
Embarrassing.
It's clear to me that your compassion makes you worthy of taking the Hunter exam. And so, you pass.
Wait,
Nice.
seriously?
He passes because of compassion.
You did it!
Finally,
Nice.
Mr. Gon.
Yes!
Your superhuman physical ability
Exactly.
and your powers of observation
Superhuman.
defy logic.
Exactly.
You too are worthy to take the Hunter exam. So, you pass.
So Leorio is also strong and he has a lot of compassion. Gon has superhuman abilities and superhuman perception, and Kurapika is very knowledgeable and he is also strong and agile.
Oh wow! Isn't it incredible that we all passed?
They can also fly. I don't remember that they could fly.
To take the exam.
It's progress. I'd say that calls for a little celebration.
Honestly, have some foresight.
Do you have to be such a smartass all the time?
Hey, stop squirming! If you fall, it's your own fault!
It's scary how they can.
And so Gon and
They
his
must be
friends
so high
enjoy
up
a
the
brief
air.
journey through the sky. However, even after all this, they have yet to reach the
I couldn't be cling to anything like more than 2 minutes. Nice! We finished the second episode, guys. Thank you for watching this with me. This was like refreshing watching to the episode again after so much time. I think it's 2 years since I first watched this episode, and there's so many things that are there that Kurapika knows about. There's magical beasts, there's this tattoo of chastity, there's this, there's that. What I like about this anime and what caught me from the start was that it was not just focused on who's stronger, who's better, who's bigger and all that, or who has the inner demon or who has this inner stuff. No and yes, everybody can have like their inner strength and their inner stuff, and not everybody's the same. For instance, these guys are like 1 in 1,000. They're like better than a lot of people. Physically, mentally, in ability, Gon has superhuman perception and he has also a lot of strength. Leorio is very careful, compassionate, empathy. Kurapika is also strong and very knowledgeable, but they're kind of still normal humans. They do not have like a hidden power or something. And also they do not focus on just training and becoming stronger. But to pass this test, you need to be knowledgeable, you need to have a mental clarity, you need to take crazy decisions to save one people or the other, and both are important to you. You also need to know, like Kurapika, that the tattoo in her arm means chastity, and if that means chastity, she cannot have a husband. So there's a lot of different traits that in this episode they made to us clear that it doesn't matter if you are super strong or super perceptive like Gon. If you have compassion and you have empathy and you are good at being a doctor and treating patients, you are worthy of the exam. Or like Kurapika, if you are very knowledgeable and you have pretty good logic and you're very smart, you are also worthy of taking the Hunter exam. So there's a lot of traits that make you worthy of taking the Hunter exam, not just being super strong. And I think this is what made the show interesting for me at the start. Since the beginning, they're making them have tests, and those tests relate to empathy, to fighting. So yes, I think it is refreshing and exciting that an anime has a lot of factors that make someone able to be successful in anything. In this case in the Hunter exam. There can be conditions, context, information, logic, perception, and a series of factors that make you stand out and make you better and win. So that's my analysis for the chapter. I think this Oso anime is gonna bring us tears once more. I'm very glad I'm watching it again. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. That would greatly help the channel. And if you want to see full, uncut, unedited, and uncensored reactions, you can go watch them all on my Patreon, is in the description. You'll also have early access to the reactions that I haven't posted here in YouTube, and you'll also have many benefits. So what are you waiting for? Go down to my Patreon. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day and see you in the next time. Bye!